Happy new moon in Leo. So, as I do pretty much every full moon and every new moon, we're going to connect today. We're going to meditate. We're going to have a little bit of a chat about what's going on in the skies with the moon and, all the fun stuff like that. And yeah, we're going to actually be able to have a direct connection with the moon. So, I say this a lot if you are often listening to these new moon or full moon guided meditations. You'll have to bear with me because I say this over and over again, but I know there's lots of new people that join us. So I really love to meditate directly with the moon and connect directly with the moon whenever it's in a new moon or full moon phase. I find it a lot more powerful than just going online and looking at what other astrologers are saying that the moon is about. And I often find people coming up to me because, people know that I'm, connected to the moon and talk about the moon and host moon circles. And they go, what's the moon doing? How is the moon affecting me right now? And I just I get kind of annoyed when people ask me. I probably shouldn't, but I'm like, why don't you ask the moon? It's not a one size fits all thing. It's not this linear. We're so used to linear, right? We're so used to textbooks and going to other people for answers. And so what the moon teaches us is to look within, right? So, of course, when we have that question, what's the moon doing right now and how is the moon affecting me? Well, it's up to you to connect with your higher self and us to connect with the new moon or the full moon or whatever's happening to kind of check things out. So with that being said, though, there are certain themes, of course, that every new moon or full moon can bring. And we're going to talk a little bit about those to start off with, but then we're going to get into the guided meditation and get real, get meditational. Okay, so forgive me, I'm quite tired today. So when I'm quite tired, I'm a little more ranty than usual. I'll try to keep the ranting to a minimum this time, but we'll see. You never know. So what's Leo all about? Well, Leo is the lion, right? The lion of the zodiac, that kind of charismatic, playful, almost mischievous, a little bit sexy, a little bit sexual, creative sign. And for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, it fits in perfectly with, our August season and, July. We're at the end of the July and then August coming up. Kelsey says, hi, Beth. Love your decor. Thank you. And yeah, so for those of us in the Northern Hemisphere, right, this time, in the thick of summer tends to be quite playful, tends to be quite, maybe a little sexual, more parties happening. Leo loves parties. Leo is very social, very sociable sign of the zodiac. And also when I connect with Leo, I connect with this sense of just wildness and courage and willingness to be bold and willingness to just fucking roar our truths like lions and really not giving a fuck. Because if we're connected to our truth and we're roaring that, then we know that that's centered in love and that's, really important and true for us. So I want to ask you a question, and we can all kind of reflect on this in our lives right now. Where are you at? Where am I at? Where are you at in terms of actually just letting your truth out? Do you feel like you stifle your truth often in situations maybe you're at the grocery store and you just want to burst out laughing and say something silly, but you don't, you hold it back because there's a couple of people next to you kind of just being all romantic, I don't want to bother them, or or do you just laugh and let it rip and you don't care? Are you going for it? Are you just being fuck, whatever, I'm just gonna fucking say what I think? Or are you, like I said, kind of holding yourself and constricting your energy? So we can work with Leo, we can work with the energy of Leo, the energy of the lion, and the energy of this new moon actually to help us to, rattle those cages that we've put ourselves in and society has tried to put ourselves in. And my little lion is coming. Actually, I don't want to move this too much because look at my little lion. She's so cute. Oh, no, she's wandering into the shop. Yeah, my little lion. She's just the best. So, yeah, we can work with this new moon to really, just like I said, break those cages, rattle those cages, call on the energy of the lion, call on the energy of Leo, and start to allow ourselves to just let go a little more. I know personally, for me, I'm working through next layers of this. I'm pretty good at just being wow, don't care. But I've noticed even today, I'm feeling a bit raw today. I'm feeling my interactions with people are just I just need to not be around people because I'm a little too raw. And I was noticing today that, I feel I kind of annoyed one of my friends and I was just like kind of like wanting to like, you know, constrict myself and like not wanting to talk and not wanting to annoy them anymore, which is sad, right? Like that's not the vibe that we necessarily want to be in, but it's good to just reflect and just take that time to notice what's going on, and then to, you know, enter into that next stage of like, well, what really needs to happen? And, you know, for me, when I connect with that and that energy, like I just need to love myself more deeply, because, you know, I can speak however I want to speak, and that should be all good, whether I annoy people or trigger people or not. And I am like a master triggerer with snake medicine and a moon in Scorpio. I trigger the shit out of people a lot of the time for deep, beautiful reasons, which I've had to kind of come into terms with and just really honor and own. So, and a part of that, honoring and owning, you know, that is loving myself, loving yourself, loving myself, and just allowing that self-love to guide me to wherever I need to be and whatever I need to say or do. And so that's kind of my next level. That's what I'm working with right now in this current moment. Who knows what the next hour will bring or tomorrow will bring. It's always an adventure. So what are you guys going through? I know there's some of you watching live, and there's going to be lots of you watching on replay. So give me a comment. Let me know, what are you going through? What's coming up for you right now? Are you relating to what I'm saying, or something totally different going on for you? New moons are always power times. So some of us are going to just be so fucking stoked, and some of us are going to be like, oh my God. And that's cool, right? That's what the moon teaches us. The moon teaches us, go with the flow, go with your cycles, own what's coming up, and just allow it, because, you know, sometimes it's new, sometimes it's full, sometimes it's in between. And the cycles actually allow us to be balanced and to be in harmony with the greater flow of things. So Kelsey says, I'm getting better at not caring. It's taking a lot of work, lots of purging yucky feelings and societal expectations. I've been triggering people as well. Yay, triggering people club. Woo! Oh my God, my cat is so cute. I didn't even notice her there. I love her. I feel like a badass though. Yeah, exactly. Release the goddess. I know. I feel like such a badass when I'm just like, I really don't give a fuck. And it's not, I don't give a fuck from like a place that it's like mean or uncaring. It's just like, I'm going with my truth. I'm going with the love vibe inside of myself. I'm going with what I need to say. I'll confront what I need to confront. And then whatever happens on the outside, it's just like, I don't give a fuck. Don't give a fuck. It's great. You know, when we really get into that energy, it's awesome. So Sarah says, I've been stressed, anxious, and grieving major conflicts and letting go of 2 big relationships in my life. Got a kitten today. And finding that beautiful but stressful too. Well, congrats on your kitten. You know, just like kiss the shit out of that kitten with love, and just, she's gonna bring so many blessings into your life based on my relationship with my cat. Thank you for sharing. Jessica says, I'm really emotional. I'm a Leo. Yeah, so I feel like my power time is coming. I have been searching for my purpose, and I'm starting to get a lot of emotional downloads starting today, and intuition is on fire. Thank you for sharing. And also to mention too, we're actually about to have 2 new moons in Leo. So this is fairly rare that this will happen. So the next new moon is actually also in Leo. So for, you know, Jessica, who's a Leo, or people with Leo energy in their chart, that's a big hit, because the next new moon is an eclipse, a total eclipse. So we are in a kind of a power energy window, I feel, coming up, building up to the eclipses, and already connecting this new moon Leo energy to the next new moon Leo energy. We got lots going on. So yeah, let's just embrace it. And I'm totally with you on the lots of stuff coming up. But I'm going on a trip in about 2.5 weeks. I'm leaving my beautiful home, even though that's sad. I'm going out on an adventure to California and Europe, probably till, you know, start of next year. And we're just gonna, you know, own that Leo energy, own that courage, boldness, and that's what I need to. Calling in that courage, calling in that boldness. Thanks, Angela, for the little smiley face. So now let's get into a guided meditation, because I just explained at the start of the video. Maybe you caught it, maybe you didn't, but it's really key, I think, to actually directly connect with the new moon and with the full moon on our own terms, not having other people tell us what it means, but owning. I can know what it means, because I'm just gonna check things out. Okay, so let's close our eyes just gently and start to get into a comfortable position. We're not going to be meditating for crazy too long, so just allow yourself to commit to the meditation in this moment, and allow your spine to be straight if possible. You can just feel that spine in straight alignment, and breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth, or in a better way that works for you, whatever breathing pattern feels right and juicy for you right now. I want you to allow your breath to deepen just gently, not forcing it, but actually allowing the awareness of the breath to deepen the breath naturally, right? As soon as we become aware of the breath, we actually start to just deepen it on our own, right? We don't even have to force it. So allowing the breath to go all the way down through the spine and into your womb space, really opening up that womb energy and checking out what's there with the breath. Maybe you feel irritated, maybe you feel delicious, or anything in between. Allowing the breath to just connect to that womb space. You might even want to place a hand on your womb. Breathing in deeply. And on the next inhale, I want you to see yourself in Africa in a desert. And you're walking now through this desert. And there's lots of like yellow orangey colors around you. There's that yellow fire ball in the sky known as the sun. And there's this beautiful yellow, like a light yellow sand all around you. And allow yourself to just really breathe in these warm, fiery colors, breathing them in on the inhale, and allowing the fire within to burn anything that's no longer serving you through the exhale, releasing. So breathing in this beautiful desert landscape in Africa and connecting with the sun above you and releasing. And as you walk on this path, I want you to notice any visions that come up for you. Is this a total desert, or is there an oasis nearby? Is there a river flowing nearby? Whatever you see is perfect for you. And as you allow yourself to walk gently, slowly, with your feet on the ground, your feet in the sand, I am here now, your prayer through your feet. I am here now with every footstep. You're connecting with the earth. You're connecting with the sand beneath you. You're connecting with the sun. You're going to see something move in the distance, and as you go to investigate what that movement is, you feel this powerful presence. And as you move closer to this presence, you realize that it is a lion. And notice whether this is a female lion or a male lion. And when you see this lion, you actually feel a gentle sort of sensation of power and trust. You're not feeling scared or intimidated by this lion. You're actually feeling open and curious. You feel the energy of the lion in a very friendly yet proud way. And you feel the energy of the lion beckoning you actually closer and closer to where it sits. So as you walk closer and closer to this lion, we call upon your spirit guides and your angels into this meditation now. We call upon your higher self to be with us now and guide you as you walk towards this lion. And as you reach towards this lion and this lion is right before you, it sprints away quickly and leads you down another path. Allow yourself to follow this lion, and you realize that this path is descending. You're actually going downhill as you follow this lion. And this lion takes you slowly but surely on this winding path down, down, down until the light starts to diminish and the energy of the blackness starts to surround you as you find yourself entering into a cave with a fire in the middle of this cave. And the lion goes to sit down right in front of the fire and intuitively, telepathically beckons you to sit opposite him or her in front of this fire. And as you do so, you feel your elders, you feel the ancestors of your blood and of the lands you walk on joining you around this fire. You might see some of your ancestors present with you. You feel the presence of your powerful spirit guides and angels. And you decide to show up for this fire. You feel the energy of a wise council taking place that is totally actually surrounding you. And this wise council has been called to ameliorate your life, to improve your connection to source, to help you on your life mission. So feel the power of that. Feel the power of these wise beings gathering just for you and just to empower your mission on this planet and in the universe and throughout all your incarnations. And as you breathe, I want you to connect with the lion right in its eyes and breathe in the energy of the lion. The lion is now sending you a transmission of its energy. The lion is sending you courage. The lion is sending you boldness, bravery, whatever kind of feelings or energies you receive from this lion. Receive them now. Receive them now with love. And just allow yourself to breathe. And we call upon the new moon in Leo now. Really connecting with that cave-like womb space energy around us. The cave-like womb space being the energy of the new moon, the black moon, the receptive time. And the fire that we sit around, the energy of Leo with the lion, the fire, the power, the boldness, the aliveness. Connecting with this new moon in Leo. New moon in Leo, what would you have me hear now? Sitting around in circle with your ancestors and with this lion. The transmission from the new moon circles around the fire. New moon in Leo, what would you have me hear now? Sitting with the lion, sitting with whatever's coming up. And there's no need to reach out for an answer. The answer has already been downloaded in through your subconscious. As soon as you ask, you are answered. But sometimes the answer doesn't come out consciously, and that's totally okay. Just allow yourself to let go and receive the transmission however it wants to come through you. New moon in Leo, what would you have me hear now? Spirit of the lion, what would you have me hear now? And now we're calling on the energy of forgiveness to totally transmit through this fire and through this circle and through our bodies. In order to be powerful, in order to be courageous, in order to be bold, we need to honor forgiveness for ourselves and for other beings. Calling on the energy of forgiveness into this fire and asking that the energy of forgiveness be downloaded in through ourselves, through our higher self's power, through our subconscious energy, through our blood, through our heart, through our chakras. May we forgive all those who have wronged us. May we forgive ourselves so we can free up that power energy to direct it to the life that we want to live. The lion coming through now, honoring your boldness, honoring the truth of your boldness. Sekhmet, the goddess associated with the lion from ancient Egypt, coming through, greeting us in this powerful space, honoring Sekhmet. And just breathing in any energies that you're receiving at this time, any transmissions that you're receiving at this time. A reminder that you're powerful and anything that you desire to live in your life is completely possible for you. It's about being powerful like a lion and using your strength, using the strength that's deeper than your muscles, using your spiritual strength to open and expand past limitations, to roar louder, deeper, more profoundly, so you can call in exactly the type of wild, courageous, fun experience that you would like to live on this planet. Breathing in again, Sekhmet is here, the lion, your ancestors around this fire. New moon and Leo, what would you have me hear now? Spirit of the lion, what would you have me hear now? Ancient, beautiful goddess Sekhmet, what would you have me hear now? Please keep downloading this guidance through my system all day. I am open to hearing. I am open to knowing. I am open to allowing love and guidance to transmit through me. And as you breathe in, allow yourself to breathe in that fire that is right before you, breathing that fire through your body, allowing that fire to transmute anything that's no longer in alignment with your powerful frequency. Breathing that fire in through your veins, through your chakras, through your organs, through your skin, through your neck, through your head, wherever this fire wants to go and play. Allow this fire to burn whatever is no longer serving you in favor of what's real, in favor of what's true. And as this fire burns, you actually see the lion and your ancestors and any other beings that were there in the circle with you being sucked into your energy body now. And everything is burned in this fire as this fire starts to return you back to this present day reality of where you are now in this room or wherever you find yourself. And this fire is still burning as you sit to wherever you are sitting or wherever you are lying. And this fire is bringing you back into this current moment, into this physical reality, allowing you to bring in the insights and the guidance now powerfully with you. So whenever you're ready, you can wiggle your toes, you can wiggle your bum, and make sure that you have that earth connection, grounding yourself after meditations, grounding yourself back into your body so you can enjoy the guidance that you received in your daily life, grounding the guidance that we receive through the body in order to integrate our spiritual experience into the human one. Now, whenever you're ready, you can open your eyes. Awesome. Welcome back. So that was a fun meditation. I liked that one. I don't pre-plan my meditation, so it's kind of fun to see what comes out. I'm into the lion around the fire. Okay, should do it again. Okay, cool. So happy new moon in Leo, babes. Thanks for the hearts. And so I wanted to let you know of something as well. I know we're in this kind of fresh meditation space, so I'm just going to kind of offer this to you gently. For a long time, I've offered single angel intuitive sessions. So Amanda says, cool, happy new moon. So you can actually, for a long time, you've been able to book a 45-minute session with me to just sit and I connect with your spirit guides and your angels. And I offer you a very powerful transaction and transmission that is geared towards whatever you want to hear about or learn about or activate in your life. I am starting to release these single sessions now in favor of longer term coaching because I do really appreciate being able to work with you ladies over a longer period of time, and I love doing so. So my single sessions are now only going to be available until July 31st, Harry Potter's birthday. And so for the next week, as of when I'm recording this video, you're going to be able to book a single session with me. But after August 1st and on, you're only going to be able to work with me in longer term coaching packages. So I wanted to let you know, and so you have a week to book if you do want to book a single session with me. And the cool thing about if you want to book and sit down with me one-on-one, I would love to meet with you in that way, is that you can actually book and receive the link to book your session, but you can actually book it at any time from now until the end of the year. So even though this offer is going away as of August 1st, you're only going to be able to work with me in longer term coaching. If you did book before July 31st, you can book that session with me right away, or you can just save that into your spiritual toolkit for when you might need it later on your journey, later on this year. And then you can just use that link and access my schedule at any time. So the investment is $88 US for 45 minutes with me. And I'm also offering a payment plan. So you can do $44 now and $44 in 2 weeks. And yeah, if that calls to you, I would be so excited to receive you. Sessions are really fucking powerful and I'm stoked on them, and everyone resonates and basically loves them, so I'm stoked. So if you want to connect, please do so that way, and I'll be reminding you over the next week, so that's cool. And yeah, so I think that's everything that wants to come through. So many blessings for you. May you roar like the lion you are. I'm loving all the hearts. It's just really fun. I think someone messed up and just put an angry face coming through. But like, maybe you didn't. Maybe you're feeling angry and you're roaring and you're just like, motherfucker, like, I'm just gonna fucking put an angry thing on this fucking video. That'd be cool. I'd be down. Okay, so much love, sisters. Have the best day ever. Have the best new moon ever. Sending you so much love. I've had a lot of fun with you for this session. Yeah, Amanda says, oh, the little kitty line behind you. Beans, they love you. You're so sweet. My little lion. Okay, my dears, spread the love, spread the juju. You rock. And book a session with me in the next week if you want to chat one-on-one, because I'd be down. I'm stoked. Bye.